Hello students, I'm back again. I'm your AEM ma'am and today we are going to discuss about a diary entry. So let's move on. So what is a diary entry? A diary entry is a private document which one writes to oneself. It is meant only for the owner of the diary. People write diaries about various things. These entries are free and frank opinions and reactions of the individual. It can be about their feelings, events or situations around them, their dreams, etc. A diary can be maintained by both an adult or a child. So which one are you? A child, of course. Come on, let's move on. Well. Did you know something? The Diary of Anne Frank, which is also known as The Diary of a Young Girl, it is a book of the writings kept by Anne Frank while she was in hiding for 2 years during the Nazi occupation of the Netherlands. Anne would call her diary Kitty. She began each diary entry by writing, "Dear Kitty." This diary has been published in more than 60 languages. I think it's a good idea, isn't it? She was in hiding for 2 years. She wrote a diary, and today we all know about it. I think we should all keep a journal, especially during this lockdown, so that later on, if we want to remember, we can read our diaries and find out what actually happened. Come on, let's move on to the format of the diary entry. So, what is the format? Before I discuss it, children, remember a diary is a very personal form of writing. You express your own feelings, your emotions, whatever you see. As I told you, what a diary entry is. So, there is no hard and fast rule. But when you're writing in your school exam, you have to maintain certain rules. That is what we're going to discuss today. You begin with the day and the date, as you can see here. Then immediately after, below that, you write the time. Then you leave a blank line and you go into the heading. As you have seen, already I have written for you, it is absolutely optional. So if you want to give a heading, very good. If you don't want to give a heading, acceptable, not a problem. But a heading gives you the idea what you are going to read in the body. Whatever you write in the body, it's going to be around 80 to 90 words. So you have to go through the whole body to come to know what is there. But if you write the heading, then you can already get an idea, especially for the teachers, they will get an idea what you are going to write. But nothing to worry, because in your exam, the topic, what you are going to write about, will be already given to you. So back to the thing is that you want to write a heading, cool. If you don't want to write it, that's also cool. So then you go to the salutation part, that is the opening. As you can see, it's written "Dear Diary" over here. What you can do is you can write "Dear Diary," absolutely fine. But if you want to give any pet name, for example, I have given over here "Dear Anna," or for Anne Frank, she used to write "Dear Kitty." Anybody else who wants to write "Dear Tom," anything acceptable, not a problem. Then you leave a blank and then you move on to the body of the diary entry, the main body. You write over here whatever you feel, how you feel, whatever you've seen, whatever topic has been given to you in the exam, you write on it. And after you're done writing with it, then you again leave a blank line and you give your own name at the bottom, or you can also give your signature. Now you will say, "Ma'am, we have not done signatures." Start practicing. Sooner or later you have to sign on in those checks, isn't it? Bank checks. So it's a good idea to start practicing, isn't it? Alright. Now children, about this name and signature, you will see that in many diary entries, if you go through in many books, in many websites, they may or may not have signature or the writer's name at last. But it is preferable. Always give your name. It is preferable because it gives the perfect ending. After you give the body and you suddenly don't give, so always you must give your name, or you might as well give your signature. But for your exam, children, when you're writing at home, you can give signature or do whatever you want. But for your exam, it is always good that you write your name, because most of the times if you write something in the name of the signature and the teacher cannot read it, it is going to be difficult. So even if you write a signature, I mean, if you give your signature, write it in such a way that it is legible. We can read it. All right. Now let's move on to one example. Today you went to the zoo with your parents for the first time. You love animals, so you were very excited. But you became sad seeing the plight of the caged animals. Write a diary entry about your trip and feelings in about 100 to 120 words. Look at the picture. Really, I mean, nothing to say. Well, that discussion we can have another day. But today, let us move on to the actual topic. So here we are. As you can see, first it has started the day, Saturday, 5th January 2019. Then you give the time. Then you leave a blank line over here and you give the heading, my trip to the zoo. Then again a line is left and then you write dear diary, or you can write dear your diary's pet name. Then you again leave a line over here and let's read the diary entry together. Today I went to the zoo with my parents. I was very excited because I love animals. However, I did not enjoy the trip. It's written in first person, you can understand, because it is your feelings, so it has to be first person. This is the first introductory lines. Then you leave a line and you move on to the next paragraph. At first, we went to the bird enclosure. There were many colorful birds, but it seemed they missed the open sky. We saw elephants and giraffes too. Then we stood by the tall railings and waited to see a tiger, but none came out. So we went to the side of the cage. Reaching there, I was surprised to see the tigers sitting quietly. They evidently looked sad, and seeing them, I felt like crying. My parents tried to cheer me up, but all went in vain. We left the zoo shortly after. I will never go to a zoo again. Amrita, that's me. I have written my diary entry over here because I visited the zoo when I was a very young girl. I was very excited because I actually love animals, and most of you know that. But then, whatever I saw over there, instead of having fun, I came home very sad. And yes, this is a part of my diary actually. Not everything, just a little bit I have given over here, an example. And I have ended it by signing off my own name, that's Amrita. So this is the basic format of a diary where you start with the date. I am again doing the whole revision, please follow. You start with the day, with the date, the time, heading preferably, then dear diary, comma, you leave a line, you then give the body, whatever the topic has been given to you, and then you end it with your name. So that's it for today, children. And remember, your books, most of you have got your books, so there are many diary entries over there. On page number, I think it is page number 207 of your grammar books, writing a diary entry, that is chapter 37. Go through it carefully. It has been given in a very beautiful way. And one diary entry has also been solved over there for you. Read it, you will get even a clearer picture. And then there are 4 topics given. Write all of them. Your home assignment this time is to practice diary entry and do all the 4 questions that have been given in the book. That is on page number 208. So what you're going to do is, your home assignment is to go to page number 208, read the 4 topics and then write them. Okay? Write them, practice them, and for any queries or for doubts, you can call me or WhatsApp. Okay? So I'm going to end today. Stay home, stay safe, and be very happy. Bye-bye.